The Phoebing Company was founded in 1895 and has been developing great products for use on leather for over 115 years. Phoebing dyes, stains, and finishes are formulated to work primarily on vegetable tan leather. In recent years, we have learned from our customers that our products can work great on other materials, including exotic animal skins, wood, synthetic leathers, upholstery leather, car interiors, etc. While it is always a case by case scenario, refinishing any of these materials requires some research and testing on sample pieces. As with most craft projects, refinishing leather is more of an art than a science. This tutorial is meant to help with common mistakes and point you into the right direction in refinishing your project with good end results. Always start with stripping the current finish from the article. Leather is a porous material and any top finish needs to be removed in order to open the pores for the new dye and finish. Phoebing's deglazer is intended for removing finishes and the majority of the previous dye used. There will always be remnants of the previous dye that stays in the leather. This will also slightly alter the color of the new dye used, especially if it's a lighter shade of dye. Make sure to use deglazer in a well-ventilated area away from any sources of flame. It is recommended that you wear rubber gloves while mixing and applying the deglazer, dye, and Resolene. After removing the top finish and as much of the existing dye and top finish as possible with Phoebing's deglazer, you can now re-dye the article with the new dye. We offer several dyes, and the most commonly used product is the Phoebing's Leather Dye, which comes in 28 colors, and Phoebing's Professional Oil Dye, which comes in 15 colors. These are both alcohol-based dyes that penetrate the leather and leave a long-lasting quality color. Re-dyeing can happen right after deglazing when the pores are open. The most common applications are wool daubers, soft cotton cloths, or air compression sprayers. Apply the dye in smooth, even strokes, working in one direction. Repeat for intermediate coloring or desired depth. We often recommend 2 lighter coats of dye versus 1 heavy coat of dye. Today I will be applying with a dauber using Fiebing's Professional Oil dye in golden brown. Make sure to take extra care around the seams and try not to go over spots more than once on the first coat. After we apply the dye over the entire area, we will go back over with a soft cotton cloth to even out the dye. The last step in refurbishing is applying a top coat. We offer several top coats, and the most durable and suitable application is Fiebing's Acrylic Resin. This can be applied after the dye has had some time to dry. In this case, we gave it 24 hours. Make sure to give the article a good buffing with a soft, dry, clean cloth to remove any excess dye on the surface of the leather. Fiebing's Resin is applied with a damp sponge. We recommend 2 light coats versus 1 heavy coat of Resin. We applied the first coat, gave it another 4 hours to dry, and then applied 1 more coat with a damp sponge. We have a color chart and more tips and tricks on our website at www.fiebing.com. All of these products can be purchased in 4-ounce and 32-ounce sizes. Enjoy your newly refinished leather. Tips. Results may vary because of the nature of upholstery leather. Upholstery leather can be very thin, sometimes does not absorb dye well, is colored with a different process than vegetable tanned leather at the tannery, and often has a very strong surface coating. Always test out on a scrap or sample piece of material you will be dyeing. Use rubber gloves. Skin will absorb leather dye just like the material you are dyeing. Results are not guaranteed due to the variations in leather around the world, and one must test the procedure on a scrap or inconspicuous spot.